guys, we're here. Lyfe N Tymes. You know, guys, we're here with. This is good. This has actually been the quickest interview I put together that's actually happened in the same time frame. I'm very happy that this is happening, guys. We're with somebody.
Let's go.
You definitely seen his work. You definitely seen his work. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that's it's his work spans from the upcoming to to established to to already there. You know what I'm saying? It's creative. It's a breath of fresh air. It feels like hey, video might be in the good hands right now. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Stevieshotitt.
Wow. God,
I'm Stevie.
Stevie.
Hey.
Hey. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I woke up. I actually got sleep today. That was good.
Rare.
Really rare. Went to bed at like 3 a.m., which is early for me because I'm in like a weird, like demonic 6 a.m. right now. Like edit till 6 a.m., wake up and like.
Can't move.
Yo, what's good?
Body's just all cracked up. I went to sleep at 3 as well, so I feel you.
Let's go.
Hey, I try to, what I'm saying? People don't understand, especially when you do it twice, then your body's like, okay, well, I guess this is the norm. Why go to sleep earlier?
What is it, the equilibrium or?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's some sleep shit. And it's like, a friend was, you're going to die early if you don't sleep. I said, well, shit, I guess this is all for nothing then. I mean, I don't know. But no, I feel you though, man. But at least you made it here. And that's all that matters, man.
Yes, sir. All the way to downtown. Let's get it.
All the way to a fucking brink of, you know what I'm saying?
I love it down here because I used to say I hate it down here. What is this? Isn't technically Fashion District, is it? Or
It's, without giving the actual location, it's the art district.
It's the art district. Okay, every time I come down here, it's like you get a little bit of that anxiety where you're like, I might die. But then you look around and you're like, oh, shit, it's cool to be kind of like different. And I'm ducked off. Like, I'm way ducked off up in the valley.
Oh, you're in the valley?
I love the valley. I love the heat. And, yeah, so whenever I come down here, I'm like, it's an adventure today. Let's go.
It really is. I mean, like I said, I'm not particularly a fan of downtown. It just depends on the day. Because sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it could be a little... you know what I mean, or a little,
100%.
What I mean? Yeah, but like, I will say you get something new every time you come down here.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Never.
That's one way to look at it.
Never a dull moment. You know what I'm saying? But so I mean, we got a lot to talk about, but we might as well just get into it. So where are you from?
I'm from Columbia, Maryland, which is right outside of Baltimore. So I'm kind of pinched in between Baltimore and D.C., so I'm DMV.
Okay.
But I lean towards the Baltimore side, like right next to Ellicott City, Old Ellicott City, which like blends into Route 40, which blends into the west side of Baltimore. Yeah, that's where my sister lives, and I grew up in Columbia. Like, it's like 15, 20 minutes out.
Oh, really? Hey, everyone's coming from fucking DMV.
I know, right? It's kind of crazy right now.
Yeah, because I had Jack on here a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I never would guess.
We grew up like 10 minutes away from each other, but we never knew each other until I met him, and he convinced me to come out here. He was like, "You got to just come out here and shoot."
We'll get there. I don't want to jump ahead.
Yeah,
Okay. So what was it kind of like? What was that upbringing like out there? You know what I'm saying? Like what?
It was good. I wasn't doing music videos for a while. I was focused on, I mean, besides just being a kid, I was just being a kid, and I was playing baseball, basketball. I was doing theater.
Oh, wow.
I was doing everything I could. I was shooting like some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I had a camera, and I made a documentary when I was 15 about this dude in my neighborhood who was in like a Christmas light competition. So every year he would start in like October, and he would go insane, like all over the like he had Rudolph flying in the sky, the trees are going crazy. So I was like 15, and I had like my mom's like DSLR, like some bullshit Canon, and I was like, can I make a documentary of you putting up Christmas lights? And he was like, what?
But believe me, it's a good idea.
I was like, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
and it was cool. But I was 15, so
It's as cool as it can get. You know what I mean? But that's still a crazy fucking.
Yeah, it was insane.
It's like a Candy Cane Lane type shit.
It was kind of like a Candy Cane Lane. Yeah, it was like just everything, the whole thing.
That's fucking crazy. No, yeah, I mean, hey, some people got hobbies. You know what I'm saying? So then from there, I mean, obviously you're having this DLR, so you're using it kind of a lot, or just using it to like kind of like get the lay of the land.
Just when I was starting video.
Yeah, when you were starting video.
I was just doing it for fun. You know what it really was? It was my friend Liam and my brother John Mike. who he's a producer out here. He be making beats and shit.
Wow.
Bow. He was the one who made Crash Car, the video that I just put out with Trevor.
Really?
John Mike. Yeah, that's
John
his.
Mike. Hey.
That's his tag. Yeah.
Somebody gotta tell Trevor to come on here, bro.
Yeah, somebody get Trevor on here,
Somebody
but
get
bitch
Trevor
ass
on here.
motherfucker, man.
Man, I don't know about that. I don't know you like
No, I'm just
that.
kidding.
But yeah, please that.
I got you.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's fire.
But what was I doing? Oh yeah, so we were skating in our garage when I was in like middle school or high school,
Yeah.
and I remember I was just ass at skating. So I was like, what if I just took a video instead? And I remember getting like, I remember getting the low angle. He did like a 180 or like a shove it into the garage, and I was like, it's over. I was like looking at the video like, oh my god, this is it. I was
Watching the single frame of a
Yeah,
power
liter-
shove it is
just lame ass trick, but I was like, I think the video is right for me. I think it's
Awesome.
right.
you know,
But I didn't start back up until like after COVID basically.
really.
Yeah, I was doing I was focusing on other things in college. I was doing theater. I was doing directing. So I learned directing in college some.
Yeah.
I was just singing a lot and acting a lot and preparing to go to New York. Went to New York. COVID happened. No more,
Oh.
no more theaters. Yeah, it was insane. I like signed with an agency. It was
wow.
very, very exciting. And then COVID hit and just picked up the camera again. I was just had nothing else to fucking do.
I
So.
would love to see the not now, but like 10 years later, maybe 15 years later, the effect COVID had on
Yeah.
a lot of people's lives, other
Yeah.
than like the sickness itself.
Yeah, I was gonna say it affected people way worse than me. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying like, oh, poor
Well,
me, but that's
yeah.
that's how I got here.
Yeah, no, which I mean, like I said, I think it was just such a weird. It's like it was almost like a tornado. Like if you like follow the analogy here, like kind of everyone ended up just ending up in a lot of weird places, familiar places, some unfamiliar.
Some people's lives got ruined. Some people's lives got kind of affected,
like
not
it-
at all.
Got a couple scratches, but you were okay. Like you know what I mean? It's very Wizard of Oz.
Of course,
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's like,
literally.
because I'm like, yo, I mean, you're not the only person that's coming here and said like, you know what has happened. COVID was such a turning point.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? For everybody, like it was almost like a restart of an origin story.
on the whole world. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was like, it's very. I would love to see someone do something like on that. That'd be very.
Of course.
That'd be very hard. But anyway,
Oh, yeah.
so so the theater things and stuff like that. Kind of talk about that. Like, so you're a theater kid.
yeah. I'm a theater kid, man.
I can see the charisma.
I can't help it. I can't help it. It's literally like theater, and I still do it. I worked at a theater last summer, and it was cool. But I just need to focus on video right now. I think there's been so much momentum with the video stuff that I don't want to distract myself too much with the theater, even though I
Yeah.
love it. But nah, man, I was a theater kid. I was in a strange kind of like a homeschool co-op situation thing growing up. My parents didn't want to put us in public school for like religious reasons. And so I was like full on in the theater world. And then, yeah, going to do that in college, I was just singing and acting 24/7. They tried to get me to dance, but
Wasn't going for
that was insane. Yeah.
Wasn't going for that. You too damn tall to that.
I do look, yeah, low key. I was like, bro, do you see my fucking like lanky ass legs? My arms are like flailing around. I'm like, bro, just let me sing a little bit, you know?
We can do a little Bobby Bowl, man. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? We get right. You know what I mean? But that's super crazy though. I feel they always try to push the envelope though.
They do.
You know, try to get more for less.
They
You know
do.
what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
good though. But that being said, college and theater, and I was in a conservatory, so I had 4 gen eds
Oh, shit.
the whole time. So this, like, when I mean I was singing and dancing and
Yeah.
acting like 24/7, it was.
All you were doing.
It was all we were doing. And the people who were training me and working with me, they shaped me to be a confident person and a confident director. Even though that the music videos are, obviously it's not the same thing as theater, but it's like the same general gist. Or learning
Yeah.
how to take a leadership role is
Yeah,
a
and,
big one.
and even to get a little deeper, I mean, it's kind of just flopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you were to, you can write a screenplay and a play. Obviously, you have to adapt it, but they're almost the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If you take, move a couple pieces here and there.
Yeah, you take bits and pieces, and you
Yeah.
get inspiration from other things. Like I did a very, very strange like dance kind of interactive
Yeah.
movement piece that was called the 5th Season, and it was about just like it was about a lot of things. But anyway, it was basically just about like new becomings and
Yeah.
that 5th season, that extra one that doesn't exist and shit like
Yeah.
that. And that taught me a lot, just because it was my first full like 100%
100%
me, which kind of goes along with the video stuff. But we'll
We get there. You know what I'm saying?
get into that.
Yeah, no. So I mean, I kind of think is I mean it makes sense though too, because even if we do talk about like it train. Oh my god, there's like one fucking gnat. Oh
And
my
this,
god.
yeah, they're gonna fuck us up, man.
Okay.
Get it.
Oh, I missed. I fucking missed. He didn't move.
I was
And
gonna do
fucking
it, but
missed.
I had my bare hands, and I was like, I'm not trying to have fly
Bro,
guts.
just have fly guts in your hands.
on this
Yeah.
interview.
If he comes back,
If he comes back, I'm gonna
he's
kill
right
him.
here. He's right here.
Oh,
Smart little bitch.
smart bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
It's so fucking hot in here. I'm like, ugh. Anyway, continuing. If he comes back though, did you did you get him?
No, I didn't get it.
The little guys are always fast.
Facts.
Anyway, that's gonna be a crazy segment. So, but I'm literally gonna just right when the hat smacks. We fucking got him. Anyway, no, but I think it makes sense. So as far as like, because I want to get into the video stuff because I've been dying to talk about it. So you move. When did you start doing like the music videos for real?
The first, like, I was shooting them with like one of my best friends, Liam Law, and his brother Lance. They're now group Liam and Lance. But shout out the boys.
LL, yeah, it's lit.
LL, shout out the boys. And but I was doing that kinda like I was shooting them, but I didn't understand what I was doing. And this was very strange because like music videos, especially rap music videos, did not make sense to me until like this last year, I would say.
Really?
So I was full on shooting videos for no money, for some money, with small artists, with big artists, and I genuinely don't feel like I have the confidence until this last like year, 6 months maybe. Like it just started making way more sense. I just, like a running gun.
Yeah.
But my running guns weren't even running guns. They were just me putting like some clips together.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, I said, yo,
technically speaking, sometimes it's a running gun. You know what I mean?
it is, and I like that style. I like the messy. It's like it looks like it's not planned, even though it's always planned.
It's always planned.
It's always planned, and you want to make it look like it's not. It's like good lighting in film, good lighting in theater. You don't want them to notice the lighting because you want it to be so natural that it just
It's transparent.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it was just a free video that I did for this one dude that I knew, and it was cool. But then his friend asked me like, "Hey, how much you charge?" And I had never.
That's
So I
always
was like, "Fuck!" And then money got brought into it, and then it's just
okay. Now we're
And
there.
then I just needed to move out here because the DMV is strong, and I hate saying this that like, oh, I needed to leave Maryland because I needed to go do bigger videos or go chase my dreams, whatever. You can still do it over there for sure. But at the time, it just made way more sense for me to come over here. I had Jack. Jack was a super, super good friend to me. Like he brought me on so many sets. He's introduced me to so many people. People have gotten to see my work, and that's where everything really just.
Shout out to Jack, man.
Shout out to Jack Rhodes here, man.
Yeah, facts, man.
He's on tour right now with Party Next Door.
What the fuck?
He just left like a couple days ago.
That fucking bitch, bro. That's crazy. Hey, man, look, man. Hey, man, that's fucking amazing. I thought he was gonna. I just asked him, was he gonna do Yeats? And he was like, nah. I'll probably cut that out. But but it was we talked about him going on tour with another artist, and I was like, he ended up talking about no, but I didn't know he was gonna go on another. That's fire.
Yeah, we all found out a week ago, and he was like, yeah, it's going down. I'm leaving for 2 months. He'll be back for a week, but yeah, 2 months is a long time, and especially on tour. I've never been on a tour. I would like to go on one, but I am still like. I'm afraid because everybody talks about how hard it is, and
it's hard, but it depends on your turnaround now, and it depends on the role. Because it's like Jack edits a lot, you know what I'm saying? So like it's the same thing like for instance like with Moshpit because they work together a lot. Like, those two guys edit way faster than I would ever. Yeah, I would ever think. Even same thing, same thing like with Nirvana. Those guys edit so much that the simple shit that you would do on tour. Yeah. Oh, I gotta put together a vlog. Okay, these niggas are gonna have that done, within the hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's. I got you. Oh, I missed. Oh, I literally missed.
I'll hit it. I'll hit it.
Okay, we're all just gonna whoop the shit out of this shit. There's so many cuts in this bitch. Anyway, but but yeah. So I'm like, so I can see that, but also too. I mean, it does get tough as far as like, cause I've been on two. So it's like,
Tours?
you know, yeah, been on 2 tours, but
What were you doing? What was your position?
I'm a photographer. I do video.
Fire.
So
Figures.
yeah, but yeah. Other than this, that's my background. That's why I was so excited to have people on it. I'm like, yo, you funny, you
hell
talk to a videographer.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. So because you guys are fucking busy, you guys. You know what I'm saying? We're out here grinding, trying
We
to
are
make shit
grinding.
make
We're
sense.
definitely grinding.
Oh, for sure. So it's like, so I'm like, I can see it, but like for what he does and things like that makes total sense. And I mean, it's an R&B tour, so it shouldn't be that demanding.
He said it's gonna be low key.
It shouldn't be that demanding. And I mean, I haven't heard of the tour, but I also don't listen to R&B music. Like
I listen to R&B, but not really Party Next Door.
that's really what I mean.
And I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it wrong. Every song I've heard is cool, but I just don't listen to that.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I mean. I'm not really a big checker in for. I mean, I seen the album art. The album art was.
Who are you listening to the most like, right now? Like, just get in the car.
Is anyway RX Poppy?
Hey. Nah, I fuck with him.
I listen to RX Poppy way too fucking much.
He's insane.
Bro, him and nephew and everybody. They were supposed to be on the show. I'll probably cut that out too. But yeah, they were supposed to be on the show. But I couldn't catch them before they went on tour.
Yeah.
So it was like, but then Pops does not get enough. I feel like enough respect out of what he's doing.
Very facts. Yeah.
But them DC and you know what I'm saying. Obviously Keyshore. Your Skyo. Skyo's very new though. I'll put you on. I'll show you everybody. We gonna have a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Also too, everybody that I listed, anyone that he talks about whatever that is also in the official playlist, so it's in the description. You know what I'm saying? Just plug that in there a little bit. But yeah, so dang, I'm lost. We talking about so much.
You're
stuff.
good.
Yeah,
We're jumping. I like it.
Yeah, but you're talking about Jack going on tour and stuff like that. But yeah, so he helped you out, and then what else?
He helped me out. God, man, if we really want to get into it, I was in a relationship and it ended. And that basically, dude, that shit fucking knocked me out cold, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And for a while, I was trying to pretend like I was okay. And I was turning to substances. It was really just alcohol.
Okay.
It was
okay. Cool.
We don't need to talk about other substances.
Yeah. I got you. Don't worry. So
no, but anyway, I basically just turned to alcohol. I was just drinking way too much.
Yeah.
And I was just in such a bad place. And I remember waking up one morning and there was like, dude, I woke up like super hungover. I woke up and I saw like Taco Bell on my desk. I didn't remember going to Taco Bell.
I didn't remember going to Taco Bell.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was like, okay,
yeah,
we gotta lock the fuck in, bro.
Yeah.
So I joined an editing like group on Discord that Jack was telling me about called Control VFX, and it's led by my boy Kami's World. He's an amazing VFX artist.
Yeah.
He's insane. He be doing like huge artists all the time.
Thanks.
He just had a baby. Shout out the baby.
He's a
Congrats, Dad.
Bow, big dad.
Bow.
There's a couple right now too that are going crazy with this VH, like with this.
With the VFX.
Yeah, but I mean besides Lancaster, besides.
Yeah, of course.
There's a couple of them. The one it's well, it's like 5 of them, but the ones that are getting all the work right now are going crazy.
Of course.
But anyway, you were saying.
But yeah, so I just joined that group, and I just. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I was like, let me do 1 month of no alcohol.
Yeah.
Like completely cut out of my life. Boom. Let me lock in on that. On that day, it was like February 1st of last year, not this past one. And I just joined it, and they were it's just a bunch of editors like me, and just like hanging out, holding each other accountable, trying things, working with each other, and that was something that I needed so bad. Because I had never looked at my videos with a judgmental eye. I kept just feeling like I was like, okay, just get this one done, or get by, or let's get to the next thing, or da-da-da-da-da.
Try to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, but it was like I was letting the ball roll in the wrong direction. I was just kind of like, and so I woke up, and so then that started the journey. I still don't feel like it really made sense until the last 6 months or year, but that was the beginning of making better videos in general.
And I mean, I mean, obviously, it's good that you were able to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
For
You
sure.
know, we definitely a couple episodes ago we talked about the mental health of people and things of that nature. So definitely, I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear. You know, what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I
Because some
appreciate
people
it.
aren't able to do that shit. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
nah,
And
definitely
not
not.
to say aren't able, but I understand. You know, things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's great to hear for one. For two,
Thanks.
I think the journey's always interesting. You know how you end up getting to the point where it's like, okay, well, I'm good enough to do it, or to the point where it shifts your eye, because you don't really know who you're around until you're around it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? If you got to put yourself in a position to kind of have that terranium kind of one all looking eye,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to really be like, okay, well, shit, maybe I could do something a little different.
Of
Because
course.
I'm watching all these other
It
people
just
do
takes
it.
some confidence. Somebody
Yeah,
just, you know what I'm saying? People noticing you. And people, I talk about this with my friends all the time. It's
yeah,
like there's a difference between the positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement. And
facts.
some people need negative reinforcement and some people need positive. And me personally, maybe it's because I was raised however I was raised, but I need positive reinforcement.
Yeah,
I'm already so hard on myself and like critical of my work that when somebody's like, oh, this is awesome, keep going. Or, oh, I really like when you do this. I'm like, oh, okay, it makes sense.
yeah.
And the realizing my videos was basically just, dude, I think it was just believing in myself. And
Boils down
I
to
did
it.
not believe in myself. And in every shoot you do, as you know, every shoot you do, you have the nerves and you convince yourself that, oh, that went terrible, or this is gonna be bad, or maybe that shot wasn't it.
Yeah,
But just going into shoots nowadays with that attitude of like, no, 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 like the reason I'm here is because I make my videos the way I want to.
yeah, facts.
And if you want a video by me,
You have to,
you get a
yeah,
video by
exactly.
me.
Yeah, it'll be on
And
me, yeah.
if you want another style of video,
Gotta
you
go
got
over
to go to
there.
somebody else
Gotta go over there.
because the hardest is when somebody says, yo, Stevie, let's shoot a video," but they want a Jack video or they want a Nirvana video. And it's
Yeah.
like their videos are fucking amazing in their own right, but I just
Exactly.
don't do that style at
Oh,
all.
we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, oh, but
How the
yeah,
kids
so,
doing? No, just kidding.
yeah, right. But no, I mean, I think you're right. I think a lot of the times too, people try to bend over backwards for people and for the client, and obviously in your own right, you should.
Yes, you should.
But there's a thin line.
There is a thin
between-
line.
Yeah, because the thing is, I mean, you have people that's always going to show you the reference. So I want it to look like this, and it's like, okay, but then either it's that, and then be like, okay, I want it to look like this, and then the budget's not there.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they did that because this, that, and the third. I can't make a cheap version of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like all parties included, budget included, has to kind of be there for it to be a dream.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But I think you're right, and I think you're probably one of the first videographers that would admit that. They're like, hey, I'm not going to make my video look like
Make somebody else's video.
yeah, I'm not gonna go out here and do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think that's very becoming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm obviously
Appreciate
too probably learn from community too. Cause
I mean, I've learned from community. I've learned from my friends.
Yeah.
I've learned from countless of videos I've hated that I've made. I've learned from
roughly.
countless of shots that I hated or that this one thing went wrong. And you know how it is. It's just trial and error. It's
Yeah,
the
trial
same
and error.
thing for an artist making music. It's,
yeah,
the reason that some of the most successful artists are constantly making music and constantly putting stuff out and learning and growing. It's kind of the same thing for a videographer. Like, I'm not to the place where I can just, I'm accepting a $20,000 budget and then I'm ducking off for like 2
Yeah.
months, or whatever it is. Like that,
yeah.
that's amazing that people get to be in that opportunity right now. But me, in this financial situation, I'm like, I'm trying to still grind
Yeah, exactly.
and
No,
just
for
get
real.
better and keep trying to, make more money and just,
Exactly.
but just boss up in that way.
No, I mean, and like I said, it's a climb.
Mhm.
You mean like how anything else it is? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can't look at the next man's work. You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about what's on your plate.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And what works for you. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think, I mean, we kind of get into some of these videos too. I mean, the shit that you've been doing for Kishore. I mean, all this stuff looks so. Oh, it's amazing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's hands down. You know what I mean?
Thank
And
you.
even like the last video that you did for Trevor.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, I don't know. Are you writing treatments? Are you collaborating with them on the treatments? Like, what's the vibes?
I hate treatments.
Really?
I hate
I'm
treatments.
gonna hate you in these comments too.
And yeah, they're gonna hate me in the comments. I hate treatments. I do treatments
Yeah,
for
but-
people that ask me to.
There you go.
Especially if a label is like, we need a treatment, then of course I'm gonna make a fire ass treatment.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to. But I don't really like treatments. And I think one of my favorite ways to work, especially on set, is, of course, obviously we have a plan. Well, not always, but that's kind of the beauty of running guns.
Yeah.
I really, really like combining run and gun with the cinematic feel. And the reason I don't like treatments is because, or treatments or a shot list, is I get stuck in that box and I'm not even having fun.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking like, oh, okay, we got to get the close-ups of the lips, or we got to get the close-ups of this and that. And if you're doing something narrative, and if I was going to do something narrative, which I have, I do write down a shot list. I get every single shot on the list, but I still have fun.
Yeah.
But my ideal music videos, these ones like I've been shooting for Kishore, for Trevor, I have so many amazing friends in LA that let me shoot their content, man. It's so much fun. I can name a million people. But especially with those two, I've always said this, that, I mean, Kishore was the first person for sure. Kishore and Trevor have both allowed me this confidence, but Kishore was the first person to do it, I want to say, that has just completely, well, not completely, because we bounce ideas off each other all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I think Kishore was the first artist that let me just do what I want to do and let me be weird with it. Because I like making weird stuff. I like making the put together feel. I like making the not put together feel. Like what we were talking about earlier, like where it looks like it's not on purpose.
Exactly.
But believe me,
It's all thought out.
every fucking frame in my music video is thought out to a fucking T. I mean, like I'll literally be sitting in my bedroom at like 5 a.m., smoking all night, chilling. And like these 2 frames, and I'm like, it's driving me crazy because I'm trying to figure out how I want this stuff to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, this is dumb shit.
No, exactly. I mean, it's the same thing with a producer looking at trying to pick the right snare.
Of course.
Sitting there tapping 2 different snares. That if you think about it, it sounds the exact fucking same.
But it's
like, no, like I moved a centimeter here, and I was gonna roll into this next scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, so no, I definitely. It's nice to see that you know we're still people that obsess over the work, obsess over the craft.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm sure every videographer, no matter what level, always was gonna remember that first person to let you have the creative freedom.
Yeah.
To just be like to do what you want, to really hone in and build your style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you're right. I think looking at your work, especially I'm gonna keep referencing the Trevor video because it was fucking insane.
Crash Car?
Yeah,
I'm glad that you're using that video because I genuinely think that is one of my best for sure.
No, definitely, and that's why I keep referencing it because even the stuff with Kishore is amazing.
Yeah.
You can see the collaboration, but you can see you in it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, I'm seeing others say, I know you did Bree's video and stuff like that. You know, shout out to
Bree.
Guys, she was just here.
Shout
you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, like I'm seeing it, and it's like, okay, and I see Trevor's, and like I was like, oh, this is special. I said it has the, you know, the B-roll tendency of like just shoot what's in the house.
Yeah.
And then you have, you know, the very staged looking, like, and that's what I'm saying too. To me, it looks like kind of like a play.
That's
no, go ahead.
Nah, keep going about the play. That's amazing.
Because it's very, like, how to explain it? At least try not to. I know how I can say it, but I'm trying to want to make sure.
Nah, how would you say it? How would you say it?
I would say, like, you know, there's layers. So when you look at a play, you're looking at, you know, you've got backdrop, props. It's literally levels to the foreground.
Yes.
So if you look at how you lay people out within the foreground, it's almost like a play. They're walking through these
and then scenarios.
And it's like you're shooting at a very high f-stop, so everything's in focus for the most part. You know what I mean? So it's like it feels like, okay, you're there, and then it's like, you know, it's a very well thought out piece.
I appreciate it.
Even walking down and walking around and everything, like the cuts are very like home video-esque cuts, but they're not like overly like this is a real, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It moves the story along. It keeps it keeps your eye.
Yeah.
But I like how it kind of the frame looks like.
You got to keep them drawn in because people are losing interest very fast, which is understandable because I do too. But yeah, so you just got to keep them interested. I mean, like, so many videos. I'll go back and talk about the Crash Car because I have a ton to say about that video.
Yeah. Amazing though.
Thank you.
Yeah,
but just in general, like, wait, what were we talking about?
Well, because I was saying, like, you know, like your videos do have a play-esque type deal.
I was talking about Crash Car. I was gonna go off on a tangent, and I'm like, let me not tangent.
Because I was gonna say too, because like you do the short content as well. You do a lot of
Yeah, short form. Yep.
yeah, and I'm like, it's the same type of feeling.
Yeah.
Like there's a clear start and end, and I feel like people that do music videos don't have that in their head.
Yeah.
Now again, this is not if you
This is not knocking anybody
not
else.
knocking
This is
anybody
purely
else. Yeah,
my
this is-
style. This is
yeah,
my
like
style.
there's an A and a B.
So the play thing
Yeah.
is amazing that you said that. And I'll tell you why. Because I have struggled a lot with my videos being too 2D, too two-dimensional.
Mm,
And so over the last year, I've been thinking, how can we make a video feel more three-dimensional?
yeah.
Yes, we have visual effects. Yes, we have amazing editors. Like, for example, the video I'm thinking of right now is the King Carson video that Cole did, where they go into the mouth. In the video, they talked about the lens they used, like
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
There's amazing things we can do. I am not at the place right now in my career where I have big budgets to work with.
Yeah.
I have my camera. I have me who can maybe pull some strings. I have friends who can pull some strings for me.
Yeah.
But it's like, how can we make my videos less 2D?
Yeah.
And I started experimenting with just my handheld style of just getting as much B-roll as possible and using that B-roll to tell the story. Yeah, my phone is going crazy.
Man,
right
my
now.
bro too. I've been doing this shit all day. I said, I'll tell you now.
Fuck up.
I
yo,
don't
I'm
even
in
do interviews this early in the day.
Yeah.
Like I usually start. I'll be like, I'll tell them, we can do it like 8. I usually shoot these bitches at night. So like this is like a totally different situation.
Different
so
time. It's
yeah, my
good.
phone's not that active usually at that point. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to let us know, man.
Man, it's a great time though. So yeah, so you were
But,
saying.
Yeah, so experimenting, taking like my handheld and using it for 3D purposes.
Yeah.
And I think that I started to overcompensate. And then I started thinking, oh, okay, well, everything needs to look like this or be like this.
Yeah.
And it started with Keyshore's videos of him being persistent in taking shots and just keeping them stable.
Yeah.
Because I get too excited. I love handheld. That's like my thing. I get fucking so excited when I get the camera in my hand. But he was like, no. Let's really, for these, let's focus on just the tripod and the camera. Let's find some good angles. And then I started thinking about angles way more. And back to the play comment.
Yeah.
In Crash Car, that video,
Yeah.
in my opinion, it is the perfect combination between those 2D shots, where the opening shot where he's on the roof of the shed and he's in the yard when they're chasing each other back and forth. Keyshore's in that video.
Yeah,
It's
no.
Trevor, Keyshore, and Rumsha, Style by Rumsha.
Yeah.
And they're the fucking homies. And so, like, that day is just us having fun, just, like, doing our thing. But it's just that combination of the 2D style and making it feel like this is cinema.
Yeah.
This is story.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
Yeah.
And combining it with very, very active, fast B-roll.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'm afraid, like, oh, is my B-roll too fast, or do I have too many cuts in my videos? And my answer is always, no, I don't give a fuck. Because I like it when there's a lot of cuts,
Exactly.
and I'm going to keep fucking doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like,
it's your thing, and like I said, I mean that's first of all, it's fucking amazing, and also too, your little tag is so fast too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I always think that's fire, but like but like I said, like it's to me where it's like the stagnant shots, and then also reeling in the whole like you're in the frame, you feel the frame, and then like the wide shots. To me, a wide shot to me is more important to me than anything. Like that initial establishing wide or whatever it can be is very important. So the way that we're looking at it to where it's like, okay, for instance, like, I'm trying to explain it the way I remember it. But like, there's just like I said, there's just levels.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at how you're handhelding it and walking, and it's still a wide, it's not a close. It's a pretty big wide for you to be handheld. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this is fire. And then it's like it's crossing so many planes. There's so much to visually to bring in, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing. And then come to find out, oh, you did, you've done plays, because usually it's the other way around. People that do movies, so that it looks like more like this is a cinema thing, and then they might try to adapt to doing plays later.
Yeah.
But to see it from the other side, where it's like, okay, the video itself might be 2D, but how can I
Make it feel 3D.
Make it feel 3D.
But without bringing in 3D objects, which is fire, but...
Yeah, without having to blow the budget on trying to get a $28,000 micro lens to go in somebody's mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I how can we go around it? Well, shit, just get out there and
try.
Just try it.
Yeah.
And it's like, because those, like I said, I'm looking at these and I'm saying, this is great. Fucking, did you shoot the one where he's out in the field? Sure it's in the field. It's a bunch of fucking people.
Field.
I can't remember. If
he did the one with the field with the wind spinners, wherever they're called. That was Jack. Jack shot that one.
No, there's another one.
I don't know. I'm literally gonna go to YouTube right now because we've shot. I don't even know how many videos in the last year, but it's becoming insane at this point.
So you should notice.
Was it guys where he was walking on the streets? A one take?
The one he's running is it the one he's running?
Yeah. That shit is amazing.
That shit was crazy. It's did you shoot K? You did.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking K.
If I had to pick like 3 videos of like either my best or like my favorite videos, it would be Crash Car and it would be K. Yeah. I don't know what the third one is because maybe Bully. This one video I did for my boy Jachi because that video is fucking fire.
All the ones that you done for EB camera, fucking.
Abo, yeah.
Fucking crazy. But I like K a lot, and I think the because you get like. It doesn't feel overproduced, and I like that a lot. It's like the seeing eye. You're getting the like I didn't want to kind of even put my perception on it. What were you guys thinking with that?
That one was when me and Key. Well, first off, I like to shoot the videos that I like the song the best. Fact. So if an artist ever sends me multiple songs, I will just 100% do the song that I like the best, which probably most people do. So I said okay, and I'm hearing Key like he's one of my best friends. Like I'm hearing Key play. Like unreleased music all the time. Yeah. He's sending it to me over FaceTime, whatever. And I'm like, this is one of those ones that I'm shooting. And we're going to do it next month.
Yeah.
And it's got to be a part of the rollout. And he's like, all right, say that.
Yeah.
So then the goal was finding, to be honest, so with the project Indie Thug, which was his project that he just put out.
Out now.
Mm-hmm. The goal was to kind of blend... I mean, he loves indie music, and he makes indie music, and he loves rap music, and he loves rap music. So he was trying to find this combination of the style that he does and he likes.
Like a happy medium.
Happy medium, exactly. So we were like, in this video, we need to go as far princess as possible, and we need to stay as, like, we're smoking fat-ass J's. Mm-hmm. Like, we're just chilling, hella tattoos. Like, I love, like, the tattoo, like, part in the video. Like, that's my favorite part of the video is that was one of the goals. It was to highlight tattoos on people's bodies. The goal was to highlight parts of people's bodies, like eyes and lips and nose and a lot of just random little things like that to add to it. But yeah, we were just like, okay, let's just have the girls. We want nail polish. We want the girls to be doing their nails. Mm-hmm. I think that this is what we were talking about earlier is making it feel like it's just normal. It's like this is a shoot. Like a lot of people know. Like it's like come at this time.
Yeah,
and we need to set up these little situations, and then it's from there. Then it's making it feel like it's just another day. It's like hanging out. We're rolling up. People are doing their the girls are doing their nails, whatever. Yeah. And then boom.
I want to give you guys, your flowers on that because it's like that's a very hard thing to convey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not to draw any parallels or nothing like that. We all like the Og people. You know what I'm saying? We all seen an ASAP Rocky video or two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they're to be honest, to me they're top of the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? As far as doing anything, Haji and them got it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say. I've always kind of figured. I was wondering, like, wow, why are their videos so different? Take away production value, take away, all that type of shit. They're shooting on an Airy, and then you start to realize they're using their Airy like a fucking VHS camera.
Yeah, like it's casual.
And it's like, I feel like, wow, when I look at your videos. And obviously, you just tell me what you shoot with, and I won't, say it because you don't leave it alone.
Black magic.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't care if they know.
Some people are weird about that. So I just I always let them say it because people are like, why you say it? Like,
it's good. Steal the sauce. Go get a black magic and try to shoot my videos. Like what?
Give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? They'll be how to shoot Stevie shots videos on YouTube coming out soon. But Shit like that where it's like, it feels the same way. Like it's the same way I feel about those OG videos. The same like, wow, this is a relaxing, in the moment video.
Vibe.
Yeah, that I get from that. So I'm like, yeah, it's like, you definitely got it. Whatever that is,
For sure.
like just keep following it. You know what I'm saying? It's
No,
there.
there was something funny was my mom. My mom loves sending me and my brother like random like she'll send like a gift or something for like a random holiday or this
Yeah.
or that. And for Easter, for some reason, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna send these bubble gun shooters where you pull the trigger
Yeah.
and it shoots
Bubbles.
bubbles." And me and my brother were like, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Mom, the
We're
fuck
not
are we
10.
doing here?"
He's
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
"I'm not 10 years old." I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I act like that, but like,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah, chill out.
But but I was like, "What the fuck do we do with this?" And then I think me and Key were like stressing about the video, like, "Oh, we shoot in the next couple days. What do we do? What do we do?" Like, we're trying to get all of our final pieces together, all the last
Yeah.
ideas. And I was like, "What if I just bring these bubble guns?" And they ended up making that video so. It's like beautiful and
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
happy and it's like fun, but it's also hard. Like that was literally the
Yeah.
perfect mix of it. Like I don't know, it just things just work out
The way they're supposed to.
the way they're supposed to. Everything happens for a reason.
That, which is hilarious. Um, what do you want to do? Like, what's next out of this? Because it's like, right now, like we all know, videography can be a starving artist job. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like anything else.
It is, man.
Like
Fuck.
yeah, like anything else creative. We're not doing it for our fucking, our sleep or anything. You know what I mean? So it's like, so what's next? Do you want what do you want out of this?
I would say two things. One thing, the main thing that I want, or I guess the main thing is I don't really want something out of it right now
Mm-hmm.
because I just know that everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen, and I'm riding a lot of momentum right now,
Yeah,
and I'm trying my best to just stay on the train,
yeah,
not freak out, get pushed off the train, no,
Yeah.
don't jump off the train, just stay locked the fuck in. So.
Thanks.
So I'm just like, all right, let me just keep doing what I'm doing, and it'll pan out the way it's going to. I would love to still do theater professionally in the future. I would love to shoot music videos in the future, however old I am, 50,
Yeah.
60, 70. I don't want to ever stop working. I love this shit too much.
Thanks. No, that's
Um,
good.
but like right now, if I had to like just choose something right now to not be a dumbass, is just keep developing my style of video and explore this short form thing. And a lot of people, and I've talked to so many people that don't want to do the short form thing, and that's fine if they don't want to do that in terms of directors, videographers,
Yeah.
whatever. That's fine. If you don't want to do that and if it doesn't make you happy, then don't do it. But
Yeah,
short form does make me happy, and there is money right now in the industry
there is.
that's going to short form. So I was like, well, I like it, so let me
not good?
let me adapt.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like too. Like, I mean, I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan, which is, hey man, say man.
Yeah.
And seeing him do like that short commercial for Prada, and I'm like, sit like that. I was like, bro,
like, whoa.
this is so like, yeah, right, which is fucking insane. But obviously they had fucking cars and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I was like, see, you can just do so much. Like, it doesn't like I think the short form thing is kind of also like a godsend. It helps you really put your, concise your idea down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It helps you think a little bit more logically, quicker.
It's very just to the point, which has
Yeah.
been making me weak because you talk about even in that crash car video, there's elements of short form in there,
Yeah.
and there's like glimpses of it, and 100% because all my shots now that I'm doing for short form, whether it's handheld or on a tripod, is exactly how I think when I'm shooting a music video. It's
Yeah.
just we need to just make this frame look amazing. We need to make this frame look as amazing as possible. And thankfully with short form, it's literally just like get your frame, get your setting, have your artist feel comfortable and confident.
Yeah.
Let's
Get
go.
to it.
Boom. You get a shot. You got a shot. I just did short form with a guitarist named Flawed Mangoes.
Fire.
Flawed Mangoes, brother. Shout out.
Wow.
He but he's and I know it's not in the rap world or whatever,
Doesn't
but
matter.
but yeah, he's a guitarist and he makes very, very like relaxing, trippy, soothing guitar, like electric guitar music using his kill switch.
Oh, wow.
And at first when I was coming out like short form content, okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? Gotta go big, gotta go small, gotta go whatever.
Yeah.
And the main thing was just like finding our locations. And once I did that, it was just having him sit down or having him sit on the stool or
Yeah.
stand in a certain position and then just finding that frame. And we made some amazing, amazing content that'll be used. And who knows how many ways on TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is.
And I feel like it lives on forever that way. It's like lives on quicker forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, yeah, sure, people still go back to YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, just because how everything is so at your fingertips,
Yeah.
it's quicker to type in a username, you know, and go down to the, you know what I mean? And half the time it's going to be pinned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I feel like, you know, you might be onto something.
I want to keep on being creative with music videos.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't ever want to say, like, you know, oh, I'm going over to the short film stuff. You know,
No,
it's
yeah.
done, obviously.
I feel like it
But,
goes hand in hand.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of has to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've even seen people on certain sets now, too, where they're shooting a short film while they're shooting, you know, the video.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll do that. I'll go to somebody else's shoot.
Yeah.
And, like, the director, there's the whole crew, the producers, artist friends.
Yeah.
They're all focusing on this video. And then I'll literally just be like, hey, can I get you for, like, 2 minutes real quick? And we go off to the side, and we get, like, a little shot, whether it's on my Steadicam, like Groovy. I was doing one for Groovy and Kani.
Oh, wow.
And they were both in L.A. And I basically just went with the whole crew.
Yeah.
Saw some friends there, whatever, but all I did was just, like, pull the guys to the side for a second and get a couple of clips. And then I shot, like, documentary content that day just for, you know, content's sake. But, yeah, it's just, like, hanging, and then I just kind of, like, I'm about to do it with 03 Greedo next week. So
03.
So 03 Greedo short form content coming soon. You know?
Fire.
Like,
That's super fire.
yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
How you put out of?
It was Warner. It was Warner Records.
Fire.
They brought me for the Groovy Kani shoot, and they
Fire.
were like, "Let's run it back." So
That's fire, man. Hey, man. Shout out to 03, man. Especially right now with, you know, the whole, you know, Kendrick thing and everyone. Everybody got to turn up. They got to turn up. Everybody
right now.
They got to turn up. Anybody that's on that
Yeah,
stage,
no.
they got to turn up. It's, you know what I'm saying? So everyone right now is to go. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully this One West shit really is what it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I like seeing positivity, man. It's just fine for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it positive, trying to keep it fun. We get so in our heads, man, and we get so fucking down on ourselves, and we find ourselves in these horrible ruts. And the
Facts.
goal is to just get out of bed every day and just try to do better. And
Goals
to not let yourself just
rot away.
rot in that rut.
Yeah. RR.
RR. Shout out Can Can. I love you.
Shout out
The video with Can Can so
Smooth.
bad, but that would be so hard to pull off because he just be ducked off doing his thing. And
We'll talk after this.
we'll talk. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Well, you know, look, guys, we're definitely gonna have to run a part 2 of this at some point.
Nah, facts. I
'Cause
feel like
this
we're
is-
just getting started.
Yeah, because I definitely hey man, I'm excited. You know,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
me
happy
too.
to see what's going on next. I'm happy to see what you grow into. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, too, like, you know, we're all around the same people, so I'm sure this is not be the last time I see you.
It's not
You know
the
what I'm saying?
last.
Even though I see you the other time, but I guess I didn't get to
A lot of people don't know it's me.
join
They
the
don't
club.
know it's me. Yeah.
Join the club. They didn't know it was me until I started doing this shit.
Well, I made my profile picture on Instagram like me kinda, but I'm like putting my face down.
Yeah, you're not even in the.
I'm like, it was just a hard photo, so I was
It
like,
was a
fuck
good
yeah,
photo.
that's
It
hard.
was a
But you
good
can't see
photo.
my face, so I'm just like double downing and ruining it even more.
Ruining my fucking what's it called? My recognition.
Publicity.
My publicity,
I
yeah.
don't
You
know.
know, my recognition or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But you know, hey man,
We need publicists.
man, I need something to fuck. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, any last words before we get out of here?
No, I just want to thank you for having me on. It's been cool. I know I already said this once, but I want to thank every single artist, manager, friend, musician, PA on a set. I've been a PA a million times. I know how it feels. I just want to thank every single person who's been fucking with me. And I be saying some crazy shit. I be blacking out and just, not alcohol, well, definitely that too. But I be blacking out and just
I be
spewing. I'm a
blacking out,
yapper. I'm a tier 1 yapper. But I just appreciate everybody fucking with me and getting me to this point. We're nowhere near the end, but
Didn't end at
you know
all.
what I'm saying? Boom, here we are.
Hey man, look, man, it's been fucking an amazing interview, amazing time with my boy Stevieshotitt.
Yes, sir.
Lyfe N Tymes, playlist in the bottom, all his information in the bottom. Tap in.
Yeah.
Bow.
Bow.
I'm working on fire. I'm trying my best. My ops be working on dime. I'm working on fire.